Hey, thanks for connecting with us here on sportsradio610.com. Do yourself a favor and browse the website a little bit. There's some pretty cool stuff, including podcasts of some great moments from all the shows that you might have missed. On the show Tuesday, one of the topics we covered was Andre Johnson, the Texans' all-world wide receiver, who presumably is going to be at training camp when they open up on Friday at the Methodist Training Center, but not a complete given that he will be there. Given that he's not happy with his contract situation, he is signed for 5 more years, but obviously he's being underpaid for what he does on the football field. How do you resolve that?
Well, he's got an 8-year, $60 million deal. He's 3 years into that. It's not like he's crying poverty, but he's not paid along the lines of the highest paid receivers in the NFL, guys like Larry Fitzgerald, who gets $10 million a year. Brandon Marshall just got a new contract from the Dolphins. He's paid a lot more than Andre Johnson. It's a tricky situation for the Texans who, well, they don't want to tick off the best player on their team. At the same time, they've got a good business deal with one of their best players. So it's a tough situation they need to resolve. He missed the first practice of OTAs to let them know that there's a problem. Now we're looking at training camp. I can only hope that he'll be there on Friday when the Texans report.
Well, they've never had a player as important to the franchise as Andre Johnson, and they may never have a player as important to the franchise as Andre Johnson. You know, the devil's advocate side of it is nobody held a gun to his head when he made the mistake of hiring his uncle a few years ago to negotiate an ill-advised contract that he signed. It's a valid deal. The Texans have no obligation to rework that deal in any way. But the realistic side of me says this is a special situation. This is a special player. This is a special person. I don't think they're going to tear up the deal and write him a new one, but whatever way they can tweak the deal, restructure the deal, get him a little more cash, that's what they should do. I think that's the right thing to do.
That's what the Titans did with their star running back, Chris Johnson, also one of the best players at his position in the league. They moved up a $2 million bonus he'd already earned that was supposed to be paid out in a couple of years. They moved it up to this season so they can pay him more adequately. Texans should do the same with Andre Johnson.
Well, we're looking forward to camp opening up on Friday. We'll be all over it, as you might expect, here at Sports Radio 610, your home for Texans football. Thanks for connecting with us here on sportsradio610.com.